Premier Sports Campus for match day 1 of the 2019 Nike International Friendlies. Today's second match features the under-16 national team of Turkey taking on the under-17 national team of the United States of America. And now, U.S. Soccer and Nike present Turkey versus the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of the United States, followed by the national anthem of Turkey.
And welcome here into game number 2 of match day 1 on the Premier Sports Campus. It's the 19th annual Nike International Friendlies, and of course, as we mentioned, Premier Sports Campus, Lakewood Ranch, a 4-team tournament, which is seeing our second 2 teams today. It's the Turkey under-16 boys team, which will be preparing for the 2020 UEFA Championships coming up in the spring in Estonia. And the United States under-17 team. These are players from the selection pool that did not travel to Brazil, but certainly have been a huge part of the growth of the national team throughout. So they'll be going on. The United States will be wearing the white from head to toe. Turkey wearing their red from head to toe. As we get ready to get started here, the game number one saw the under-16 boys national team come back miraculously with 2 stoppage time goals for the United States to tie the Netherlands. That was a 3-3 draw. So a winner here tonight in game number 2 will take the lead here at the conclusion of match day 1. It is a warm night here at the Premier Sports Campus here, Lakewood Ranch, just to the east of Bradenton, Florida, on the west central coast. And temperature will be about 72 as we kick off and going on. Maybe we'll see a cold front going, and we will see the Saturday match probably a little bit cooler as we continue on from there. And then, of course, we'll go on. The United States will be going from right to left as you take a look at the Turkish team as they huddle up in preparation for the match. For the United States, Seth Wilson gets a start in goal. Carrying the captain's armband will be Jonathan Tompkinson. He'll be wearing number 4. And for Turkey, it'll be Celtic, who will be wearing the captain's armband. He'll be wearing number 8. And as we mentioned here, the 17s, a lot of these players were here last year, got a chance at the Nike International Friendlies as they make their visit back for this. But it should be a lot of fun as we get started here in just a moment. Referee is looking in there. We feel a little bit of a breeze coming across the field, blowing towards the camera as the United States will start it off and keep possession in the back. Turkey seems content to wait back across midfield. A little pressure as they do cross. And there is Tompkinson. He'll find his mate right there in the center back at Tucker Lepley. They play it forward. We'll go out and be a throw for Turkey. 4 players here at this roster representing the U.S. at the CONCACAF Championships, which helped the United States go to the World Cup. Of course, struggled in group play. And today, the Netherlands, who beat the U.S. on the last day of group play to advance, lost in the semifinals on penalty kicks to Mexico. Near side, it's Ramsey. Ramsey tucks it in. On the ball is DeVries. On to the back post. Over everyone, running down is Penadath. Penadath to the line, cuts it back. It's over the line. It'll be a goal kick. Wasn't able to keep that in. We mentioned those 4 players. Be Axel Alejandre, John Tolkien. Tolkien is starting today. Alejandre will come off the bench. Gilbert Fuentes, and we've already mentioned Jack DeVries, both of them getting a start today. For Turkey, they're all born in 2003. They'll look to move up the field now. There is Celtic. On it, Elmas. Over here to the near side, and it's Gulmish. Taken away by the United States on the ball. Tolkien drops it off. It's going to get back to Tolkien as Fuentes able to find him. Tolkien left foot across, skids across the top of the 18th, and the shot over the top as Bailey Sparks runs onto it and sends it over the crossbar. Good look at Sparks there. As Tolkien able to send this across about 20 out, and Sparks struck it, but not on target. So we mentioned Alejandre. He's actually appeared at the last 2 friendlies. He'll have 3 in a row now. Fuentes was part of the roster a couple of years ago. Free kick for the U.S. We'll push it back. Drop back down, and now Turkey plays it up the line. DeVries in a collision. I'll say the elbow was up a little bit, so the free kick will go for the U.S. Another look at this is DeVries, you can see here. A little high on that, body to body, but arm raised a bit, and that's what prompted the whistle. On the ball is Tucker Lepley. Looking for the left foot. Line held for Turkey at the 18. Lepley about the spot, headed away by Turkey. Rebound shot, and it's going to go just wide. As taking it off the fly was Gilbert Fuentes, and the volley misses the near post. Looking long, and that's going to go over the near touchline. Throw for the U.S. in front of their bench. Token inside. Now back to Fuentes, who drops it. It's going to find its way over to Tompkinson. Tompkinson trying to go up the line. Nice ball. First time inside from the 18. It's brought back towards the line, dropped across, and it's out for a corner kick. The United States. Good look there at the Turkish goalkeeper. There's Chitin. That one never gets over the lead man. Sent up the field. Free kick will go the way of the Turks. Looking long up the field. That will go over the far sideline. Lepley into Tompkinson. Tompkinson surveying the field. Drops it in. It's going to get back to Lepley. Towards the corner. Left foot. Back. Loose ball. Now onto the feet of DeVries, and it will be a corner kick. There's a good look at DeVries. Out of Bethlehem still of Pennsylvania. Lepley, far post. And waiting on it, but getting to it beforehand as Turkey is sizing up that volley. Good individual work here by their captain, Celtic. Numbers back for the United States, though, but it's going to fall free, and Turkey has a chance in the area. Step on the ball, though, and the U.S. in the white-clad flagged shirts able to get to that one first. A little shove from behind. DeVries will get called on that one. As D-back goes down, you can see D-back sprawling, and DeVries pleading his case to no avail. Yildirim, the head coach. We had a good look at him. Junior Gonzalez handling the duties for the United States. High pressure for the U.S. now. As they cross midfield, and that ball punched forward. It's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper, Chitin. Almas as Shindiri sends it long, but the flag will rise for offside. That long ball will go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Is not able to curl that one around on the long ball by Ramsey. That deflection may outright for Turkey, but off his line to get that one, Seth Wilson. Twelve players on this U.S. squad are based domestically. 8 of them are in clubs away from the country, abroad that is. England, Germany, and the Netherlands have 2 of these players each. One's in Mexico, one's in Spain. As that one played on the far side, trying to drop in. Turkey on it first, and now it will be sent up the field. And clipped from behind. Free kick will go Turkey's way. A little brief talk there with the United States captain, Tompkinson. His demeanor not very happy with that, but he's up and about. Tompkinson, Demir pleading his case still. Still. 11-11 gone off the clock here. Scoreless from the Premier Sports Campus, Lakewood Ranch. It's about this time, and actually the United States, the under 16 scored first, and then right after that we had a goal by the Netherlands to tie it in the first game. That one ended up 3 apiece. Long ball into the area, and offside as the flag is raised. It's DeVries. A little eager on the run. Here's Chitin, who will send this long over the head of Debeck. And taken away, but Sparks able to recover for the U.S. The jersey tug gets the whistle as Fuentes pleads his case, but That was spotted by the ref. Down the line. Into the corner, 2 U.S. players marked up on Sojak. And Sojak will earn the free kick as he's taken down. Elmas will take this one. Sent towards the spot, away, headed out. Now second ball, U.S. gets there first. Good look there at Gulai. Gulai will throw it in. And that will roll over the end line. Back to Ramsey. Ramsey looking forward. Numbers all pushed in. Turkey content to let the U.S. have possession in their own half, and they'll pressure as they get into that attacking third. Driven all the way across into the wind, but still gets there. Wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we mentioned, going straight across into the camera view you see, so see how that plays into the factor, and if it doesn't die down as we get later into the evening. Long ball back across into the middle. Does it touch forward? It's going to roll out, and it's cleared away by Turkey. Second ball. It's DeVries. He'll put it across. Header, goal! The United States has scored on a great ball in from DeVries onto the head of Jones. Jones got the header. And here's another look as that ball out to the corner, and DeVries sends it in, and from about 4 yards out, Jones able to convert for the Gills game's first goal here in the 16th minute, and a 1-0 lead for the United States. Noah Jones on that. And that touched inside. And it'll be a corner kick for Turkey. Taken towards the near post, and that tried to go flicked on. It ends up going over the line as he goes towards net. Elmas take the corner. Near post runner didn't work out in that instance. High pressure, United States in trouble. 3 red jerseys, 2 white, and a white jersey will be whistled for the foul. Turkey will get a free kick. as they move their pressure up a little bit, perhaps a result of the goal against. Maybe they'll come out of the shell just a little bit. They've been content to stay in their own half when not in possession of the ball. Back across into the middle. Here's Byram. Now up on the near side is Gumish. Running down the corner. D-Beck. D-Beck still with possession, but taken away by DeVries. Over the top, looking on the runner. Now played back. Toe poke to the far side. Gulai plays it out. Demir on the far corner, and Demir is guilty. Good look there at the coach there. Mehmet Yildirim. And then on the far side for the U.S., Junior Gonzalez. Turkey brings it out of the back themselves. They're trailing 1-0 on a Noah Jones goal. Into the corner, a little space here behind the defense, sent across, and that deflection comes free. Now played in, challenge, second ball is US, and now it's going to find its way to the foot of a Turkey player. The shot deflected and blocked and now cleared out. That chance thwarted by the US. Played up the line is Junior Gonzalez and the coaching staff all working on some notes, observing, figuring out what best to do here as they have this 1-0 lead and set on that one. Taken away, Noah Jones has it. DeVries is running forward, and as that poke forward goes off the back of DeVries, Turkey able to regain possession. That one a little aggressive, but 1-on-2, and the tackle by DeVries takes it off the foot of Gumish. Looking for Zahir, and Zahir now on the ball, but he cannot keep possession, and it's just sent up the field. Turkey with some good possession the last couple of times, but the final third not been real kind, but are taking a little bit more of the play now. As I say that, they'll turn it over. And back to Seth Wilson. Tompkinson. ball played in short now. Played towards the corner. Turkey pushed it down to the line, cuts it back, good cut back and good defense as the recovery by the U.S. may have been Lepley who stepped in front there. Was. Poke goes forward and the bounces. This one ends up at the foot of the United States. Noah Jones, his foot again. Looking, it's headed away. Brought down. Tolkien doesn't have anything forward, so he'll just play it back, keep possession. Missing the foot of the front man. Match day 2 will be on Saturday, 3:30. Turkey and the Netherlands. On the early game at 6:30. Bring your red, white, and blue. It'll be the U.S. under 16 boys national team in preparation for next year's qualifying with everything else. They get ready for the next round of the World Cup and the under 17. This group that was part of the selection pool for the World Cup this past year. And unfortunately fell to the Netherlands in group play on the last day, which the Netherlands took the 3rd place. This will go out for a goal kick. Took 3rd place and then advanced to the final 4 before losing today in penalty kicks to Mexico. So Mexico will compete for the under 17 FIFA World Cup Championship on Sunday, and they'll face the winner of France and Brazil. Of course, the tournament being held in Brazil, they're at the half there. It's 2-0. The French lead. So maybe looking at a France and Mexico. Of course, we had a 2-goal lead in our first game. The Netherlands and the United States 16s. And the United States scored 2 stoppage time goals in order to get a draw for a 3-3 finish today. Of course, Jonathan Tompkinson, who's defending right there and able to step in front of that one as the U.S. takes possession. He started 9 matches for Norwich City in the under-18 Premier League. Played forward by Sparks. Cannot connect with Noah Jones. Far side is Turkey. Now will switch it to the near side. That one's off the U.S. Of these 20 players on the U.S. under-17 roster, 16 of them have spent at least one season in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. And of that, we're usually around the winter showcase. This year it's the Winter Cup here at Lakewood Ranch. That'll be in a couple of weeks with the men. The women will follow that. Development Academy games. Move the friendlies up just a little bit this year. Chipped up and over, and it's too far and run down. Will be handled by the goalkeeper, Chitin. On the far side, good ball, brought down by Demir. Demir looking for help, and it's going to fall that way. It's into the area, drop back in the U.S. with defense, but it's still free. Looking for a strike on it, and it's off the post. Turkey just hit the post, and it's cleared away by the United States. Good chance for Turkey, and they're slow to come out. It's frustration mounted a little bit on the forwards. Perhaps he had it, but instead it beat the goalie, didn't beat the post. And that goes off the head of the United States. Another look on the far side, and I believe that's Demir. It is, and able to get across the face, and it hit flush on the post and came out. U.S. still leads 1-0. We just passed the half-hour mark. Near side, Yumish, back post, and just headed over the line for a corner kick as D-back was able to get that cross. No red jerseys around, but better safe and sorry is Rickson Van Hees able to steer it clear for the immediate danger. Now they'll defend on the corner. Drop down right at the 6. Dangerous ball. Still free though. Headed up now. The volley. Second ball cleared away. Now the next volley, and gotta check that might be in a different zip code. Saw that one with bigger eyes than maybe were necessary on that strike. Skimish. Onto the far side. A little step over there is Van Hees. Wilson resets for the USA. A little room now. DeVries on the near side. He's got an assist on this one. He go into the area looking to cross it. He goes to the back post this time. This one volleyed back across. It's still free. Now the shot is blocked. Chance there for the U.S. Turkey running in each direction, but ultimately good recovery by the Turkish team. Another look here at the United States and their chance to breeze, this time on the back post. And that ball played back across, fell right there for a great chance for Fuentes, but his shot ultimately blocked by the sprawling defender. Fuentes to Vries, and now it's restarted by Ramsey, working across. Tompkinson tried to force that one in, stepped in, slows it down, but Turkey has it. Still a lot of room as they try and counter onto the back. Nice job chesting that down by Debeck. And it's back at Debeck's foot. Debeck a little too far, and Seth Wilson strong off his line, and Wilson allows the U.S. defense to regroup, drops it out short. Errant pass there, but gonna have to pay for that one as it will be collected by the U.S. 35th minute, leading 1-0 is the United States over Turkey. Ball played towards the back, although the deflection will take it out for a corner kick. That was Joshua Penadath. Lepley will take this corner. Left foot should be an in swinger. It will be. Headed up off the head of Jones. And it will be a goal kick. Little room now. Lepley switches the field. Tolkien on the foot will send it back to Ramsey, and Tompkinson looks as they switch it around. Tompkinson again. Looking for Jones. Jones, good turn, probably able to flip it over his shoulder, but not ultimately able to come down with it. Turkey. Little clip of the ankle and a free kick for Turkey. Slows it down a bit, allows the U.S. to drop behind the ball. Holding on, Zahir. He'll drop it back as Yumish and ultimately Shendahir. I'll try that again. Shaindari. Almas. Near side is Gumish. Gumish one-on-one with DeVries. Gumish tries to go down and he gets it across. Off to the foot. Second ball strike, and that was deflected out. Wilson was going down to the near post, but that was struck well, and it appeared that the foot of Joshua Ramsey prevented that shot from going on target. Here's another look here, and a pretty good angle from about what we had. See, Wilson was going down. That would have been a tough shot and save, but good job by Ramsey getting in front of it. That one's now towards the 18, up to the top. Off the corner. And played high, and that one came in, and this one will be Wilson. Three of these players on the U.S. national team. That shot taken in there by Penadat on Solar Soccer Club, who won the 16-17 national championship. It's Bailey Sparks, Joshua Ramsey, and Jonathan Tompkinson. Won that title as they were part of the Devon County growing up there last year. Back across, well controlled, dropped in, a little speed on their captain, Celtic, but U.S. able to thwart that one. Van Hees and Tompkinson again. Good physical play there. U.S. comes out on that. Right into that one. Lepley plays it out wide. Injured Turkey player right now. They'll just send that one over the line. You see him there on the right side of your screen. It appears to be Ismail Zahir. Taking his shoe off. I think he said he maybe got stepped on. The evening here, or not. We did have hydration breaks this afternoon. The mugginess, but the evening obviously cooled off. Team zone kind of ignoring the whistle. So throw in goes the U.S. way, and coach is still trying to get a little bit of words into it. As you see the Turkish coach, Yildirim. The U.S. just plays it in. Turkey starts in the back again. 42nd minute, the United States leads 1-0 on a Noah Jones goal. Splitting two defenders, and can't be too happy about that if you're on the sideline, because that was rather easy. Was Kumish. His cross though goes out, and the U.S. play it out. So throw for Turkey. Now the ball coming in. There's no red jerseys anywhere. U.S. heads it out, but second ball does fall to red. Up the line, Noah Jones. Good job of turning, but a good job of defending, and the two tangled up, and the U.S., the American, will be called for the foul. Over the top, Seth Wilson, and he's kind of stuck in no man's land. It goes off the back. One of the players, and the U.S. turns it over in their own third. Going to get on to it. D-Beck. D-Beck earns the corner kick. 1-on-3, good job by the young Turk. Sent in, that ball's free, and that deflects off of Demir, and Wilson able to get that one pretty clear. Demir had come in and it went off his body. As we get another look at it, you can see the deflection off the foot, and it rolled harmlessly back to Wilson and went down to his right. Not a lot on that shot, and that one rolls off the foot of Rickson Van Hees. Gulai. Turkey uses their goalkeeper as we're playing to the 45th minute. Driven near side. Kumish. In for Elmas. U.S. trying to increase pressure just a bit as we hit these final stoppage time minute coming up. This one a dangerous play, and looks like we'll have a word from behind the play. It was an advantage going on, and as the U.S. won the tackle in there as Demir is down. But the free kick will go back towards midfield. We'll see 1 minute of stoppage time. I think perhaps the player back towards midfield got a hand to the face, because I believe that's where the free kick will be. Saw an elbow, I guess, went up and struck the other player. But that tackle was not part of the foul, but that was what stopped the play, because the advantage from behind as Celtic took an elbow back at midfield. Turkey saying, why not call the second one? Well, it's because it wasn't a foul, deemed the referee. But certainly no advantage as that ball played forward. Demir is up. I think Demir thought he had a foul. You have to go off to get a little attention. Referee explaining that no, it wasn't. So about 50 yards away from net. This one will be taken by Elmas. Elmas will drive it up into the area. It's going to go past everyone and over the line. Should be a goal kick, and should be essentially the end of the half. We had 1 minute of stoppage time. Of course, the players down on the ground beforehand. Does the U.S. have one more run in them before the half? Looking for DeVries, and as that one comes off the foot, that will make its way into the seats, or almost into the seats. 1 minute is turned into north of 2, but see what we have from here. U.S. Everyone dummied everything. So we saw 4 dummies on one play, no pun intended. That one sent over wide. And that one will go over the far touchline, should go and throw at Turkey, and that will be the center. That will be the halftime whistle. So the United States, on a goal by Noah Jones back in the 16th minute, took a 1-0 lead, and that's where we stand after 45 minutes. We'll take another look at that one. As you see, the ball came across. Well, this is the first one that went over the top in the highlights. And as the injury went down, DeVries involved a lot, and including this one right here, Noah Jones got the goal for the United States. That's where we stand after 45 minutes to go. The United States 17s lead at the half against Turkey 1-0. Welcome back here to the Premier Sports Campus, Lakewood Ranch. U.S. still straggling out of the locker room. We're about ready to get started. Well, I think our final body in the form of Jack DeVries making his way back on the far sideline. And as he makes it there, we should be ready to go. 45 minutes remaining here in the Nike International Friendlies Match Day 1. And as we say that, light rain starting to fall here at the Premier Sports Campus. Enough for a few people to put some umbrellas. Those that don't have umbrellas are not really rushing to stay dry. Doesn't appear either team made any substitutions as of yet. And that one will roll underneath the foot of the U.S. player, and it will be a throw in for Turkey. So a little trouble out of nothing here as the U.S. took every minute of that halftime break before coming back out onto the field, that is. Offside on the near side now. Long ball looking up the field. That one's headed back in. Noah Jones comes down with it. Jones. It's going to come out to the near side. Looking to get this ball across. It is. It's flipped out by Turkey. And the turn shot attempt by Sparks will go out wide. It's Penadath on the cross. Good look there at Chitson. Far side. Played towards the corner. Demir. Or D-Beck, excuse me. His cross taken by Wilson. Open man on the far side is DeVries. One-on-one with the defender. He'll cut back inside. Uses help in front. It's Lepley. Lepley is taken down, and it'll be a free kick for the United States. But I think they're going to call the original one back here. They'll back it up. There's Lepley. You saw the push from behind or before that, and that's essentially what got called back there. Lepley will play it short. Now it's going to be driven across the box. Cleared out by Turkey. Now they'll have the little time, little space, so the U.S. tries to close that space down. Played back towards their own line and run towards the corner, and they'll just have to send it back up the field. Near side, Demir. Demir is taken down. As Penadath reaches in, says, yeah, I got you, didn't mean to do it. All the way back to Wilson. Wilson continue the ball across the field. Finding Tompkinson. Dribbling out of bounds is Van Hees. Looking long towards the corner. And no foul call this time. Saw a bit of an arm come up, but Demir has found the ground a little easy a few times today, and that may have gone into the judgment just a bit. Nice tackle there by Shaindari. And the coach will be issued a yellow card. And I think it was in a good angle. We saw pretty much the same angle, and as Mehmet Yildirim was pleading his case of his player, as it pointed out, Demir went down rather easily 2 or 3 times in the first half, and may have been a boy crying wolf a little bit. And that time when perhaps maybe he did get a little bit of a shove. He didn't get the call. U.S. uses their goalkeeper to get out of trouble. Looking forward, trying to drive it in, catching the timing of the run, but it's taken in the air by Byram. Around the corner, and a free kick will go Turkey's way. This may result in a yellow card, and it does. The yellow card issued to Bailey Sparks, taking down his number's sake, and Emre Celtic wearing the captain's armband, but this will be a opportunity. Almas will be on this ball. It's a 2-man wall set up by the United States, pretty much the corner of the penalty area. So many times you'll see that dangerous ball that's taken in, curled in, bouncing towards the goalkeeper about 6 yards out, and see if someone can get a foot on it. If not, maybe they'll freeze the goalkeeper enough towards the back post. We'll see what happens here. Here's Almas. He's just going to go on net, and instead it's going to hit the bleachers. So a good chance for Turkey, not taking advantage of there. 53 minutes having been played here at Premier Sports Campus, Lakewood Ranch. Match 2, game day 1. I'll get that right sometime. Game day 1, match 2. Between Turkey and the United States under-17 men's national team. Of course, the under-17 World Cup going on right now. These players part of the selection pool for the United States, but didn't make their trip down to Brazil. Getting a chance to compete in the Nike International Friendlies. They are competing against 3 teams of the 2003 birth year, the 16s, because these are the future of the 17s. Turkey being the opponent tonight. They are preparing, as are the Netherlands, who played in the first game for the UEFA Championships coming up in the spring for their chance to go to the World Cup in 2021. Here's a chance and a shot, and it's going to go over the crossbar as Tucker Lepley found himself free towards the top of the area. And the 4th team, of course, the United States under-16 boys national team. They rallied in the first game, 2 stoppage time goals to turn a 3-1 deficit into a 3-3 draw. That was the result in the first one. If we were to look at a live table, the United States 17s would be on top with 3 points in this game, but A 1-0 lead, tenuous, you would say, especially Turkey hit the bar or hit the post in the first half. And the U-17s and the Netherlands at 1 point each. Turkey turning it up right now. First game coming up on Saturday will be at 3:30. It'll be Turkey and the Netherlands. It'll be at 3:30, and then this American team, the 17s, will be taking on the 16s. Fresh off their exciting rally to get a point. Free kick will go the United States' way. You can see the light rain on the screen. Sometimes you always get those optical illusions, and for the most part, most people not donning any rainwear or umbrellas. We do have a couple up in the stands, and certainly the windows of the press box here have a couple of streaks or drops of rain down. This ball put into the box way high onto the back post, and it will somehow earn a corner kick for the United States. So good hustle there by Bailey Sparks to get on the end of that, and while his attempt to put it back across wasn't the best, it did go off Turkey, and it will be a corner kick, and Lepley will come across to take this one. That left foot looking to drive this one in, perhaps. We've seen him go near post, we've seen him go far post. They seem to have been a little more effective on the far post. And that's where they'll go this time, all the way to the back though, but it is too close to the goalkeeper, and Chitin will get it. He's going to try and quickly go, and U.S. chasing back, and one on the far side by Van Hees. And back to Chitin. Be a throw in for Turkey. Turkey ball. Long ball back across onto the far post, or near post for this case. Now it's driven away. And Turkey will be set to make a substitution. Gouler will make his way on. He'll come on for Dibek. So Dibek is off. Gouler is on.
Substitution for 58th minute for Turkey. Entering the game, number 10, Aaron Gouler. Leaving the game, number 17, Selman Dibek.
Nice play by Tompkinson.
Bring it out.
Taken into the area, and Turkey dispossessed. The United States will look to counter. A lot of red jerseys behind, 3v4. They're going to play it out wide into the far side. Running it down first is Gumish, and it'll be off the United States. Lepley drives it wide. Nice ball out to the near side, and that is Penadath. Penadath will get it back, and he'll send it over across, and no one there, but it's possession and behind the ball. It'll be a free kick for the United States. Advantage no longer. Kind of a little, they did get the cross, and it was definitely a foul. You understand, but figuring that Penadath was running away from it, it wasn't much of an advantage. Didn't get a chance to do what he wanted, so whistle was blown, free kick. Good chance here. It'll be a four-man wall for Turkey. You're seeing set up right now. Over the ball, it appears to be Fuentes. Gilbert Fuentes, no, it'll be the left-footed cross, and it's going to go out wide as DeVries takes his shot wide of the far post. Another look. As you can see, DeVries never got around. It didn't make a wicked bounce as it hit the ground towards the net, but still about a yard wide. Good strong header by DeVries, but maybe a little too strong. Free kick will go Turkey's way. Still down a little bit is Kumish. And we'll see a card here issued. That will go to Zahir. Takes down Lepley. He came in and a little late, maybe a little lucky, as that was an extremely aggressive play, but maybe slid in a little before and Lepley went down over him. U.S. set to make a couple of substitutions. Coming off is Noah Jones, who scored the goal. On for him is Arce. And they only allowed the one sub right now, it appears. So there are two subs coming off. Also Bailey Sparks coming off. And Garcia, Cesar Garcia will be on for him. So we're set to put the ball back into play here as we're into the 64th minute. United States leading Turkey 1-0. First half goal by Noah Jones. He just left the field or sub. This will go all the way back to Wilson. Push towards the corner, good tackle away, but now Lepley will be well for a foul. Actually, it's going to come back to where Tompkinson committed the foul. We're seeing a lot of advantage and being waved off after a while. It looks like we have a Turkey substitution coming on. Akyun will come on for Zahir. Akyun on now, Zahir off. So the caution not in play for Turkey in this case as the players come off. And it'll be a caution here for Turkey as handshake there, but Arce was taken down. I believe it was Bayram who got the caution. Byram was the recipient of the yellow. And the hand pull this time by Akyun. Get the free kick for the U.S. Game's getting a little more physical. Referee seems to be a little bit more on the card now, so we'll see how that settles the teams down if it does. Tackles a little harder. Of course, 1-0 game. A little urgency on both sides. You see little shoves behind. Everything still occurring. We'll see where it goes. That attempt at a pass along was deflected away, and no harm done as they'll reset for the U.S. It's Lepley. It goes off the U.S. free kick, excuse me, the throw possession here for Turkey. Far side. And that ball played in, and the run coming in, and it's dangerous. Just missing it, but the next ball across, and a great sprawling reach by Seth Wilson. I don't think that was on target, but it certainly had a lot of trouble behind it. There's another look at it, and you can see the run coming in and the shielding of the ball. This one coming across, and yeah, if he doesn't touch it, you see right there the Demir, the reaction of Demir thinking he may have had something on the back post. So I don't know if it goes down to say or not, but Wilson with a fantastic play to help keep this one with a 1-0 U.S. lead. Played out towards the far side. Back over, DeVries now on it. His touch a little hard, and Turkey will come away with the ball. No numbers back. U.S. has done a good job getting behind the ball, and they'll take it away in this case too. Turkey pushing forward, sliding through. Demir. He'll go across, and U.S. able to poke it out. Will go out for a throw. "70 minutes have been played here. 20 minutes to go, 1-0 United States leads. Looking to extend on it. No numbers, a lot of red jerseys behind the ball. So slowing it down and good work in earning the free kick. Penadath as he's taken down by Celtic. Little room to turn. Good 1-2. And the ball struck and it will go out for a corner kick as Garcia let it fly from about 25. Good work he had there with Fuentes. Another look here at the combination. There the shot goes off the back of the defender. Of course, the Nike International Friendlies and launched in 2001, but what we've seen now with the 3-game round robins have been the current format since '08. And it's founded to provide top-level competition for the U-17 men's national team and stand as one of the premier annual events on the youth soccer calendar. Here's the corner, taken towards the back post. Over everyone, Turkey heads it away. The second ball, Fuentes will head it back out wide, but Turkey gets there first. Trying to drop it back, and actually will work, and they'll have forward momentum offside if they play it to them, and they do, and that was a rather easy call. Couldn't hold the run up, and it was a little long on that sense. Of course, 7 players on the current men's national team, which will be playing in Orlando tomorrow night, have participated in the Nike International Friendlies. The U.S. still not listening to how far back it is, and it'll have to play it again. Those players: Paul Areola, Corey Baird, Sergino Dest, Weston McKinney, Christian Pulisic, and Josh Sargent. And the U.S. needing a victory tomorrow for group play as they take on Canada. Canada got the better of them the first time in a long time, a couple of months ago up in Toronto. This one in Orlando, we'll see how that goes. The front moving through tonight should be a nice evening there in Orlando. And when sent back up the field, Turkey will run it down. Of course, we've also seen some great international talent as well, as Coutinho, Neymar, Marcelo have all been here at Lakewood Ranch. For England, Jadon Sancho. Remember Trent Alexander-Arnold. The Sessegnon brothers in England as well. They've had quite a bit. That one headed away. Now down free, now cleared out. I believe Phil Foden may have been too. Those watching that. So there's a lot of talent that has graced these fields. Last year, the United States beat Turkey 1-0 at the Nike International Friendlies. And now they're leading by the same score. Of course, that was the 17s there, this group. Turkey will face the under-16 national team on the last game day on Monday. U.S. set to make a couple of substitutions coming up. Fuentes shouldered off the ball. Turkey doesn't like the call, but it doesn't matter what they like. The call's going to go for white. Van Hees will come off the field now. For him, Bryson Hankins. For the first sub, coming on will be Jack Imperato, and he'll come on for Fuentes.
Substitution in the 76th minute.
Those come in the 76th minute here as the U.S. looking to hold or increase their 1-0 lead. Under a little pressure and on the way back to Wilson. Wilson will swing it out on the far side now. Brought down as Imperato gets his first touch. This one it's going to roll towards the corner. No one in red pressuring the U.S. So offside on the United States. Kept in for the moment. On the switch here for Turkey. So I mentioned the busy week here for the United States and soccer here in Florida this week. We'll continue that thought here as we see Turkey pressuring in the attacking third. Demir able to keep it in. His cross, and Wilson able to corral that. Quickly plays it out, but began on Sunday with the United States women, finished off their year. The 6-0 exhibition victory in Jacksonville on Sunday night, as we mentioned. 20 wins on the year, including a World Cup. Pretty successful, I would say. Of course, the Nike International Friendlies, which you're watching now here from Premier Sports Campus. That ball will be easily caught by Wilson. And it features under 17 men's national team. Players from that pool, they are on the field right now. The under 16 boys national team got a win, or excuse me, it felt like a win, but they got a draw against the Netherlands, scoring 2 stoppage time goals to come from what seemed like a certain loss. earlier, not every day you see one team jubilant with a 3-3 draw, the other one just head dropped. We'll see how that affects the Netherlands on Saturday when they take on this Turkey team at 3:30. Free kick will go Turkey's way. At 6:30 will be this under-17 national team for the men for the United States and the under-16 boys national team. They'll both be out there. And perhaps a head injury, so we will see the trainer make their way. Turkey about to make some 3 subs. We have 3 Turkey subs coming on. And as we mentioned, tomorrow night in Orlando, the men's national team in a critical match, and Tuesday they'll go down and face Cuba. But first things first, got to have a positive result against Canada, who has pretty much had their way with the group so far, rolling over Canada or rolling over Cuba in two matches. The United States also took care of Cuba earlier, but they'll go down to the Cayman Islands. All right, and here are the subs for Turkey as Gümiş comes off. Arslan comes on. Arslan on for Gümiş. So that's the first one. We'll see coming on is Kaplan. Kaplan will come on for Almas. And he's making his way across the field. Almas, he's now here. Off is Sojak. And on for him is Chanel. And the final substitution we see is Yasha will come on for Gulay. So Turkey has emptied their roster except for their backup goalkeeper. Everyone's on. Ball sent across. Referee throws a nice screen. It will come back away. DeVries. It's towards the corner. Running onto it is Arce. Arce holding it up. And it will be a throw. So it was off Arce. Down on the far side, Turkey still trailing just 1-0 on a first half goal by Jones for the United States. Good turn here for Turkey. The captain on this, he's going to leave it there, and now it's played across, and it will skip through the box, and it will go off the United States and be a corner kick. Celtic, great individual effort to at least get that ball away and eventually earn the corner kick on the far side, or the near side for this, but Demir on the cross. It's going to bounce free. It's still top of the 18, poked away by the U.S. It'll come out in high pressure, and the subs really going on for the United States as Imperato really forced a hastened long ball. That ball finds its way. Imperato, and now long ball will make its all the way back to the goalkeeper, Chitton. free kick will go the United States way here in the 85th minute. Looking to take this, send it back up is Ramsey. Ramsey looking for a target. It's over the head of DeVries. Ball free, and a left-footed strike just wide. A little closer there as Wilson watched it go wide, and obviously not going down for it. He knew it was wide the whole time, but you can see the captain Celtic has really created some danger here the last couple times. Here's Celtic again, looking on that left foot and missing that post by about a yard. Played into the corner, and Imperato on the run. It's headed away. The U.S. will set to make 2 more subs themselves. So coming off is Lepley. Lopez is on for Lepley. And also Penadath will come off. He'll be replaced by Rivera.
Substitution of the 86th minute for USA. Entering the game number 15, Anthem. Leaving the game number 6,
Thrown into the corner. And it will go a goal kick here. This will roll far for Wilson, and he'll hold it at his feet, run a little clock off. Possession in the back. Demir able to get it away. He'll try and cross, and it will be a corner kick. U.S. losing it in their own third. Has given a corner kick. And Demir come over to take it. Driven near post, the U.S. and the white jerseys there. And that one sent up and over my direction. Little space running across. Far side is DeVries. Slows it down a bit. Waits for a little help. Gets it back off. Still going the opposite direction, but now able to turn. 89th minute. U.S. still leading 1-0, but they'll turn it over in the midfield. Turkey on a little bit of a counter. They got a lot of red jerseys. 6v5. Into space. Demir rolls a little far, brought the Turkey bench off their backsides, and this one's across. That's flipped up. Celtic will run down and pressure it. Good opportunity without a shot on goal there for Turkey. Tackled away by Hankins. Hankins sent it in. And that will deflect out off the United States. So a corner kick here. 90th minute. We'll see stoppage time. We'll see how much it is. But right now, this is going to be one taken by Akgün. Akgün will send it over. Wilson punches it. Great punch. Far post. Chased down. Turkey and DeVries. DeVries comes away with it. Wilson's a couple of really strong plays here in this one, including that punch that got it away. We'll have 3 minutes of stoppage time as the clock has hit 90. See if the U.S. can hang on, maybe tack on. We saw 2 stoppage time goals in game 1, both of them for the United States 16 team. Turkey will have a little urgency here for themselves as Wilson sends it up the field. Turkey will go back and use their goalkeeper. Chitin has it. He'll send it back up the field. Offside, that's why Akgün is not challenging for that one. And now problems as that one's free and just cleared away. That ball, as Wilson is under a little pressure, was blocked and deflected. But the loose ball able to find the foot of the United States player. They'll get it out, but trouble there in the first minute of stoppage time. Turn by Demir. Demir threatening the goal box. A penalty area, now across. It's free, shot wide. Great chance for Turkey. And they can't hit the target. You see Demir able to get it down, and that ball right at the penalty spot, tantalizing, and a little bit of pressure by the U.S. on the defense just forced that shot wide. As you can see, I believe stepping into that was Joshua Ramsey. But a great chance for Turkey here in the dying minutes of stoppage time. Little play in, good tackle, and now the ball's going to fly free. Here's the U.S. You see it, and offside now as that ball came back. Arce was there as it seemed to be Imperato was continuing his run forward. Turkey now outside the 18, has a man at the 18. The shot is over the top. That time was Byram, who was just inside the 18, and his shot went sky high in the United States. Gives up a couple of opportunities in stoppage time, but does not give up the goal. They hang on for a 1-0 lead. They are now at the top of the table here at the Nike International Friendlies, 3 points. On Saturday, we will have 2 games. 3:30 will be Turkey and the Netherlands, and the United States 16 boys national team will face the 17s. That will be at 6:30. The United States right now shaking hands, and you can see we'll take a quick look at the highlights throughout. You saw as we got ready for this one, only 1 goal scored, a couple of chances early on. Now we're looking at some second half highlights, and boy, Wilson big on that one. Other than that, we saw some chances. There was the caution that we had, and here's another look at the goal for the United States in the first half as Noah Jones able to put that one home. But match day 1 is complete. We will have it. We'll be with you on Saturday. You can always check us out, whatever you're watching us on now, whether it be ussoccer.com or any of the social media sites for U.S. Soccer. But the second game is done, and the U.S. 17s beat Turkey 1-0. We'll see you on Saturday.